Hey guys, it's Gigi. Come on into my kitchen. Well, let me get myself situated here. Come on into my kitchen. I have got some vegetable soup. Okay, now I took this out. I actually made this vegetable soup with you on another video. Had some left over, so I had it frozen in my freezer and I took it out and I let it thaw just so that we would have some soup during this winter storm farm. That's my oven preheated. So let me grab my, I've got my cast iron in there and I've been heating up some oil. So let me grab it out. I've got my oil heated up in my cast iron. Let me tell you what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna make us up a pan of cornbread. I've got my oven preheated to 475 degrees, okay? I've got 2 cups of self-rising cornmeal. It's a cornmeal mix, so it's already got everything in it that we need. I don't have to put anything in there with it, but I've got 2 cups. Of cornmeal. I've got 1 egg. I've got 1 1/4 cups of buttermilk. Now, if I need to add more, I'm just doing what I normally do that usually works just fine. But if I need to add a little more meal or a little more buttermilk, they're both right here handy if that's what I need to do. So that was 2 cups of cornmeal, self-rising cornmeal, and 1 egg, 1 1/4 cups of buttermilk. I'm also going to take and put a little bit of my oil that I've got in my pan in there, maybe about 2 tablespoons. I'm leaving the rest of it in there. It gives your cornbread a nice crispy bottom to it. So I just always add just a little bit extra. I pour it into my cornmeal mix and then I leave the rest of it in the hot pan and I pour my cornmeal and then I'm just sloshing this everywhere, aren't I? And guys, we're gonna make us some cornbread to go with our vegetable soup. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more, just a splash of buttermilk. Just make sure you've got it all mixed in there together. Hope the weather's okay where you guys are. Try not to hit that on the side, making it too noisy for you. But guys, I'm gonna pull my cast iron up here in your view. And guys, we're gonna put our cornmeal mix right into our hot cast iron pan. And we're gonna pop this in the oven and let it bake until it is a golden brown. Want to get every bit of that out of there. And guys, I'm gonna pop this into the oven and I will be back when it comes out and it's golden, and I'll dish us up a bowl of soup. We'll have a piece of cornbread together. And let me correct myself. My oven is preheated to 425, okay? 425. I'm not sure, I think I said 475, but that's what I cook my biscuits on. But I've got my oven preheated to 425. Okay guys, our timer has went off for our cornbread. I took a look in there, cut the timer off, took a look, and it's golden brown like we like it. So we're gonna take it out of the oven. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go. Ha. And guys, that's how we like our cornbread. That's the way we do it here in the South. We like those edges crunchy. And I've already dished this up a bowl. Now I'm just gonna leave my, I'll pull it over here so you can see it though. I'm just gonna leave my little pot of soup. I've just turned it down. I'm gonna let it just continue to simmer, keep it warm. When my husband comes in, he'll have a nice hot bowl of soup and some cornbread waiting on him. But since we don't know when he's coming in, we're not gonna wait. We're gonna cut us a piece of cornbread. I mean, it's fresh hot out of the oven. Oh, y'all hear that nice crunch? Now guys, I'm probably gonna have to let this soup and this cornbread cool down because they are both piping hot. So I'm gonna let that cool just a little bit and then I'll come back and we'll give it a taste test together, okay? All right, guys, I think I've let it cool down enough for me to take a bite and sample it with you. But I did want to pull everything over here in the viewing site so that you can see exactly what we're gonna have. I've just slid a little knife up underneath here for ventilation, just keeps the bottom from sweating onto the plate and getting soggy. It keeps your bottom of your cornbread crispy. But we've got our cornbread. It's so funny, you can tell I'm like an 80s girl, but every time I cut a piece of cornbread, the very first piece, it always reminds me of Pac-Man, the little Pac-Man game. The little mouthpiece for the Pac-Man. Just threw that in there. Okay, and so I want to also show you our vegetable soup up close. And guys, like I said, I'm just going to keep this. You can see the steam coming off of it. But I'm just going to keep this nice and hot for when my husband comes in. And I'll be able to plate him up a bowl of soup, some cornbread, and later on, if I get hungry, one of my favorite things to eat, I love cornbread and milk. So I may later have me a glass of cornbread milk or a bowl of cornbread milk. But right now, I'm gonna eat some vegetable soup, and I hope I've let it cool enough because it is still steaming a little bit and it's hot, so. And over to the side of me, I have my TV going so I can keep an eye on the weather. They're just, you know, constantly. It's on the Weather Channel, so they're giving, looks like right now they were giving an update from Morgantown, Kentucky, which was what was on the screen. And then another screen was on Washington, D.C., somebody there live, just giving the weather reports. So I'm just keeping my eye on that. Anyhow, I hope this is warm enough. There is nothing better than some beef vegetable soup and cornbread on a cold winter's day. I mean, nothing. The only thing that would come close to comparing right up there with this would be some homemade chicken and dumplings. Now, I love some homemade chicken and dumplings, but anyhow, guys, this is delicious. Cornbread's nice and crispy on the edges, and the vegetable soup is delicious. And I'm gonna go, but before I do, I pray that you're all safe and warm and locked into place wherever you're at. And I pray that you've got some hot soup on your stovetop, keep you warm and filled up. And I just pray for the Lord's hedge of protection around each and every one of you, okay? All right, I love you guys. Be the hands and feet of Jesus. Be his mouthpiece. Show some love and kindness to somebody today. Check on your neighbors. Check on the elderly. Just make sure that your loved ones, your neighbors, and those you hold dear to your heart, that you check on them during this storm and make sure that they're okay. I love you guys, and I'll see you back again real soon. We'll cook up another recipe together. This is Gigi. Bye-bye.